If you're thinking about investing in the Dubai off-plan real estate market, here are the 3 top potential risks that you're most likely to face, and most importantly, how to avoid this risk. You see, everything you do in this life is a risk. However, it's very important that you only take calculated risks. The first one is always quality assurance. Will I get exactly what's promised in the brochure? Trust me, some developers tend to cut corners when it comes to handing over a product, and whatever you see on marketing material is not always what you get once they're receiving your keys. So that's one of the biggest risks that we get from clients who have never invested in off-plan before. Handover delays. Will I get my product exactly when it's promised? You have to understand that in most SPA documents, the Dubai Land Department does give developers a 12-month grace period to round up their construction. Delays are inevitable, especially if most of the building materials is being shipped in. This is a very huge concern because remember, if your product delays on a year, that means you don't make money that year. And finally, losing your money. Now, everyone remembers the market crash of 2009, right? Developers went broke and people lost money. So everyone always asks, if I give developers my money in Dubai and the project fails to complete, will I lose my money? Well, the answer is very simple. The government of Dubai has mitigation where all payments for off-plan projects go straight to escrow accounts. So never buy a property when your payments are not going to the escrow accounts. If the escrow account is simply not ready, always hold off on your payments until it is. So how do we mitigate these 3 risks? Well, one, you need to buy only from developers who've been in the market for a very long time and they have delivered quality time and time again. So they're not new in the market and they're not testing out the waters. I know new developers offer more flexibility and lower prices. However, you will pay for what you're saving in cost. You will pay in future headaches. Number 2, it's very important, if you can, to work with developers that offer internal contracting for 2 reasons. Once everything is done in-house, the price is slightly reduced because they're not outsourcing. So they're already saving on money. We have some developers who only offer internal contracting and they also offer top-notch quality because everything is under their control. About safety of your money, always make sure you make your payments to the dedicated escrow account for that particular project, and this is going to be issued by the Dubai Land Department, and this account is going to be public on the Dubai Rest app. If any developer asks you to pay all your money into their corporate account, take that as a red flag. However, if it's a risk that you're willing to take because they offered a discount, it's always up to you at the end of the day. My job as a property consultant is to guide you in the right way to avoid and mitigate all these risks altogether. So if you're serious about investing in this market, make sure you drop me a message and I will give you a list of the 5 top developers that meets all these criteria. See you soon.